Now the blanking plug needs carefully prising off. Because I had a blade to hand, I'm using that to twist underneath to separate it. There are 24 pins, each of which needs to be a tight fit in the socket to make good electrical contact. So it is going to be tight, so a small screwdriver. But it's one of those situations where in applying quite a bit of pressure, but you need to support it. So a knife is a little bit dangerous in case you slipped. This one's quite blunt. And you are putting strain on the wires as you're pulling it out. Now you could unplug the wires. I am taking a risk. These wires at this end are okay, but these are short. I know that there's a danger of detaching the wires, so I'm supporting it quite strongly at that end. I can't show it on video. The video will be off while I'm actually doing this. That's lost focus now anyway. Okay, blanking plug off. That was the blanking plug, taken off by gently prising, and I've managed to do it without bending the pins. I think we can see that they're all still in a straight line down there. And at this stage I would say these jobs are not for the faint-hearted, ham-fisted. I'm pretty ham-fisted myself. And if a model shop charges you a £5 for fitting the decoder chip, that's definitely worth going for, particularly in the case of this model with all the complications of the bits that can fall off, the wires that can become detached, the damage that can be done to sanding pipes, etc. So we're not finished yet. Let's insert the chip, which I shouldn't handle too much because they are potentially static sensitive devices. Right, with the blanking plug, all 22 pins, all 22 holes are free. Don't know if you can see through them, and therefore this could go on either way up. With the DCC chip, the blanked pin is that one in the top right hand corner. That one doesn't go through. Okay, and what this means is that to fit onto here it goes this way up. I guess that's just to help. So the old one came off with the plastic part soldered to the inside of the PCB down. The actual chip in this case will go on that way up. Right, that was fairly straightforward. I might just spend a little bit of time just levelling that out a little bit, but that's gone on nicely, so that's ready for reassembly. But that's not all. While I've gone to all that trouble to take the lid off to put a chip in, I think it would be an opportune time to think about detailing the interior a little bit. So the second part of this exercise, look at the fine detail in terms of the seat handrails in there and how thin the seats are compared to some other models which have very crude chunks of plastic for the seats. No leg room at all, the seats are just in line with the floor, and so we only need people, if we're putting people in, which are upper half of their body.